So the rules are a timer is used, and when it goes off, the next participant continues the debate where the previous one left off. The participants can choose to go for or against the topic. The participants must stay on the topic. They should not digress from the topic at all. Time limit for speaking would be 1 minute for each participant. The camera has to be on at all times. Participants, stay on mute unless it's your time to speak. You will be judged on two parameters, manner and the matter. It's about spontaneity and enthusiasm. We will be taking this show on the road with a unique voluntary participation order. So, how does it work? Well, it's a two-step process. After each meme presentation, we will give our participants 2 minutes to interpret and understand it. Then, when I say 1, 2, 3, that's your cue to raise your hand high and fast. Whosoever raises their hand first will be the one to kick off the show with their arguments. It's a daring race against time and creativity. The following colors denotes Yellow light denotes 2 minutes to interpret and gather your thoughts. Green light denotes 1 minute for each participant to start talking. Red light denotes to stop. If the participants have any queries, they are to be posted into the chat box and the Initium team will take care of it. So let the meme debate challenge begin. Presenting the first meme. Listen. जब मैं complete कर दूँ ना, let the debate and this begin. Take 20 seconds. And when I say presenting the first meme, then you will present it, okay? When I say presenting the first meme, only then present it. उसको वो colors वाले को थोड़ा और यार मैं ऐसे ही बोल दूंगी yellow light denotes is also fine. Huh? That's for the first image. Okay, guys. एक सेकंड डोंट नो इट व्हाट वी से the first image the first meeting before starting the first meeting tell them that the 2 minutes to starts the 2 minutes to gather your thoughts starts now. Just for the first the moment now presenting the first scene. Now presenting the first meme. And the first 2 minutes to interpret would be common for everybody. जब मैं ये बोलूंगी ना listen no, जब मैं ये बोलूंगी ना yellow light denotes 2 minutes to interpret, मैं तभी बोलूंगी. This 2 minutes to interpret is for every participant. It's common for everybody. But before the first speech, just tell that your 2 minutes starts. The last sentence, and you need to change the slide jaldi. No, please don't. It's Maya. The moment you say, and presenting you with the first meme. And presenting you with the first meme. You have 2 minutes to gather your thoughts. You may begin now. How do we understand this? Now the moment I say 1, 2, 3, the person who raise their hand first will be the first person to present their thoughts. So now the moment I say 1, 2, and 3, the person who raises their hand first will begin with the debate. Will be the first person to present debate. Will be the first person to present. किसी के पास sticky notes है? How many participants are there? यार एक बार लिंक वापस से भेजो ना ग्रुप में.
Because they still haven't even finished. उसका कहते हैं फिर लास्ट yes, so my confidence is created by that. Still, actually, more efficiently join the but also you want to people to join the today. So anything you can join in an system.
Good evening, everyone. So we'll be starting shortly. We'll just wait for all the participants to join in and then we'll start. For the time being, I request everybody to please switch on their cameras. Okay, guys, I request everybody to please switch on their cameras. We'll be starting in a short while. Okay, so guys, welcome to Initium. We'll be starting within some time. So in the time being, we have this video uh, of our university, Vijaybhoomi University, which is right into the heart of Sayadri. And so we'll be showing you that video, what it's like to be living here at Vijaybhoomi University. So please tune in for the video. And in the meantime, I request all the participants to please switch on their cameras. So guys, I think all of you had a good glimpse of what it's like to be living here at Vijaybhoomi University. I mean, we do that on a daily basis, but we definitely wanted you guys to know what it's like to be living here right into this, this scenic area, a lot of mountains surrounding you, a lot of waterfalls, a lot of rain, a lot of beauty. So without further ado, we'll be starting the competition within 2 minutes. Good evening, debaters and fellow meme enthusiasts. Welcome to the most awaited event of Initium. We're about to dive into a world where humor and creativity collide, where intellect knows no bounds, and where the competition is fierce. I'm Mayank, and I'll be your guide through this hilarious journey today. We've all been waiting for this moment, haven't we? The meme in motion competition is where wit, humor, and intellect meet head on. And today, we've got some of the most brilliant minds in the house to entertain you with their arguments and intellect. So, what can you expect today? We present you with thought provoking memes, and it's your time to shine. Dive into the humor, dissect the message, and unleash your wit in a battle of words. Now, I would like Anushka to take over and explain the rules of the competition to all the participants.
Good evening, participants. So I would be explaining the rules for the meme in motion competition. A timer is used, and when it goes off, the next participant continues the debate where the previous one left off. The participants can choose to go for or against the topic. The participants must stay on the topic. They should not digress from the topic at all. Time limit for speaking would be 1 minute for each participant. The camera has to be on at all times. Participants, stay on mute unless it's your time to speak. You will be judged on 2 parameters, manner and the matter. It's about spontaneity and enthusiasm. We will be taking this show on the road with a unique voluntary participation order. So, how does it work? Well, it's a 2-step process. After each meme presentation, we will give our participants 2 minutes to interpret and understand it. Then, when I say 1, 2, 3, that's your cue to raise your hand high and fast. Whosoever raises their hand first will be the one to kick off the show with their arguments. It's a daring race against time and creativity. So there would be 3 colors. Yellow light, that would denote 2 minutes to interpret. 2 minutes to interpret and gather your thoughts would be common for all the participants. Other would be green light. That means 1 minute to start talking for each participant. The next would be red light, which means you have to stop. If the participants have any queries, they are to be posted into the chat box and the Initium team would take care of it. So let the meme debate challenge begin. Presenting the first meme. So participants, you have got 2 minutes to gather your thoughts. So I have 3 participants with me, Aditi, Yagyakrit, and Sheikh. So you guys would be given 1 minute each to present your thoughts, all right? And in the particular order. So first would be Aditi, second Yagyakrit, and third Sheikh. Aditi, you may start.
Namaste everyone, I'm Aditi Patil and I wanted to speak a few words about the meme here. This meme basically explains how hard the government is trying to stop crypto, but crypto has become very necessary in some people's life. We all want to earn money as fast as we can, and this digital currency has been helping people to do that. Crypto may be very risky, but it has been a very potential and very essential way to earn money. So, but there are a lot of minus points which government wants to remove crypto for, but then again it's impossible to remove crypto because it has a very essential role. Thank you.
Okay, so
Okay, my turn, right?
yes.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I am Yagikrit, and according to me, this meme is hilarious because it literally represents what's happening with crypto and what might be wrong and what might be right with crypto because you can't stop it. See, the lack of a physical form makes it very difficult to seize and confiscate it. You can literally if you want to stop it, you literally have to ban people from owning crypto, and that's been done with gold, but it has been proven nearly impossible. Crypto is a decentralized, basically near transparent system which can't be stopped because it's just so widespread, it's just so behind people's back and government's back. So we can't stop crypto, and the government is crying tears over it. This exaggerated, comical, badly drawn form of tears just makes it all the more hilarious. So that's my interpretation of the meme. Thank you.
My opinion on this meme is that as huge companies have invested in cryptocurrencies, like for example Bitcoin, the government cannot ban it, as it would be too considerable to warrant it.
Okay, so Sheikh, would you like to present something more, or we could move to the next participant, that is Dia? Dia, are you there?
Yeah, may I speak, or if she's speaking something?
Dia, you
You
could
can
begin with your presentation.
All right.
You could
Hey
present your
everyone,
idea.
all right, greetings everyone. So basically, this is a meme which basically portrays the current reality of the government that is going on, where in this entire world with several utopian visions in our mind, crypto is something that is, you know, in engulfing the entire population, because this is something which cannot be controlled. There are certain countries, for example, Saudi Arabia, who try to make Bitcoin illegal, but well, that entire Saudi Arabia country and this step is itself a meme, to be honest, because as other participants have already said, that this is something which is not visible. It is something that does not have any substance in itself. And we all know it's anything that lacks substance is beyond, any human capability to understand. So if government tries to do anything, it's actually null and void.
Satvik.
Okay, so basically in this meme, we can see that the governments are unable to control crypto. We can show how crypto today is gaining major popularity because it's being anonymous, by which people cannot control any transaction from one place. And this is threatening governments, as governments soon lose the control over financial stuff. And by which we can also see governments are unable to control it because of its major popularity, by which governments are feeling threatened by the rise of financial independence by different people. Thank you.
Yash.
Hello, I'm Yash, and I believe that governments cannot stop crypto. Just the way cryptocurrencies were made with pegs on the supply limit and also the decentralized nature is something that is extremely difficult to stop. However, I do believe that government intervention is required and that while governments might not be able to stop crypto, the increasing number of scams will definitely stop it in the future.
Okay, so that would be all, I guess, for the first part. Moving on to the second meme.
You guys, I request everybody to please switch on their cameras.
Okay. So guys, I would be naming the participants in the particular order. First would be Yagyakrit. Second is Sai Part. Third would be Alan. Fourth, Aditi. Fifth, Freya. Sixth, Neeti. And seventh, Sheikh. So starting with the first participant.
Yeah, this meme with Kermit the Frog from the iconic show The Muppets, it's really hilarious because actually plastic utensils have a well-known, health risk related to having BPA chemicals and all. It has been so widely publicized why it's very, harmful for our health to eat in them. And I think common households are also now getting to know about it, especially if you think about India as a whole. India metal utensils are very easily preferred and over this. And again, from a global standpoint, plastic utensils have been condemned because of the effect they have on nature. It's so hard to break them down. They are not biodegradable at all. They cause harm to animals and all. Like straws end up in tortoises noses, and they end up blocking them. So it's horrible for animals as well. So it's like the general shock which it represents when we see someone eating from plastic utensils today. So that's covered very well in this meme, and yeah, that's my interpretation of it. The general shock, like you get, yeah, he's eating in plastic utensils in 2023. Thank you.
That was very well curated, Yagyakrit. Thank you so much. Next would be Sai Part.
May I begin?
Yes, please.
Good evening, everyone. So this meme in particular is a very witty one because it mentions about how disadvantageous and unhygienic plastic is in the modern context. It talks about how in the usage of plastic utensils, it tends to create a lot of noise when it comes to any particular way of eating it, of eating the food. It also tends to be unsanitary and harmful to the environment, as everyone knows. Plastic has one of the improper disposal of plastic is one of the contributors to global warming and climate change. And as a result, it's become increasingly reviled. However, fact is there are always some people who refuse to accept this reality and continue to use plastic utensils in defiance of the modern consensus. And these are most often people who refuse to take their share of the blame for the situation of climate change. This meme hints at the fact that we all must ensure that we all properly use utensils that won't contribute to global warming.
Okay. Thank you so much, Saipat. It was very well curated once again, and it was quite engaging. So moving on to Alan.
May I speak?
Sure.
Yes. This is an extremely funny meme, having the character Kermit the Frog, as one of the previous contestants had said. But going on to the main topic of what this meme is about, it is very relatable because in the modern times that we live in right now, plastic utensils, as we know, might be a very good polymer to make things out of, but are extremely harmful to the environment and to us as well. And well, as we know, in the modern times which we live in, plastic utensils are basically pathetic to eat from. This meme is just showing the representation or the shock reaction which you get from watching someone basically contribute towards pollution, harming the ocean, and many other points which I could state, but would obviously take the entire session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alan, for your amazing insights. So next, moving on to Aditi.
Can I speak?
Yes.
Hello, everyone. So this meme is very hilarious, especially the expression that the frog gave right now. This is what expression I would have if I saw someone using plastic utensils in 21st century. Come on, there is so much awareness about not using plastic right now. In this century, it has become very important, and a lot of awareness, rallies, campaigns have been conducted to not use plastic because plastic has much more proven that it is a very harmful thing for the environment. It has been again and again proven. So I think we should avoid using plastic, and we should also give this kind of expression to the people who use plastic so that they feel embarrassed about themselves and they get aware of not doing these things again. Thank you.
That was amazing, Aditi. Thank you so much. Moving on to Freya.
Yeah, so very good evening to one and all present here. I'm Freya. So as everyone stated before, this meme is actually funny. And basically the frog over here, that it is a very opposite factor, like plastic and frogs, they do not relate. Frogs hate plastic, basically. It even harms aquatic life, like people dump plastic in, so the ocean beds are full of plastic, the aquatic life dies. And even plastic is toxic. It produces some harmful chemicals which is not good for our body. And also, like, people have started improving. Earlier, if you notice that we used to eat in that plastic spoons, and whenever we go for a shake or anything, we order a shake, we used to get those plastic straws. Now in the 21st century, the generation has changed. People have started using paper straws, even paper plates. So this is an era of change. So yeah, this meme even says that it's time to change, and we do are changing.
Thank you so much, Freya. That was very nice and well curated. Moving on to Niti.
Yes, may I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Okay, good evening and namaste to one and all. So basically, this funny meme conveys that using plastic utensils is something which affects the whole ecosystem, and using it currently at this era, and as many of the speakers also mentioned, using it in the 21st century is something I can say stupid, because we all are developing and evolving. So yes, we are finding substitutes for most of the things, and plastic, whereas I feel is something which is affecting the ecosystem, and this is the reaction which most of the people will have when they see the person beside you eating with plastic utensils. So this is what I think about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Niti. Moving on to Sheikh.
I would like to start by saying that this meme is very relatable, as in the current era, we have enough organizations making us aware of how harmful plastic is to the environment. And it is very shocking to know that some people still don't acknowledge this. So, this is the reaction which many people feel, and many people even show to the people who still use plastic utensils. As even if you don't care for the environment, you can at least care for the animals, which like the marine life, which can actually suffocate to death upon ingesting such materials. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Khadija. So next would be Rupashi.
Namaskar, everyone. Well, to think that in today's world, Sustainable Development Goals has addressed plastic as a huge problem, to also think that various countries have been transferring their plastic to other countries, and this news being years ago states that how big this issue is, and just the fact that this character himself is green adds to the vibe, and this meme is quite relatable. But I would also like to point out that the character is speechless and cannot actually do anything about the situation, because even though there has been awareness about this issue, but we do not have active alternatives and efficient alternatives, because banana and coir cannot be stored for longer durations and cannot be scaled across the world with different landforms where different kind of plants grow, which all of them are not suitable for making sustainable products. So here, all I see is a great paradox, and I see the helplessness in those